The issue before this court is whether the public burning of an American flag as part of a political protest is entitled to the protection of the First Amendment. The facts of the case: the flag burning had occurred during a protest in front of Dallas City Hall due to President Ronald Reagan's implemented policies at the 1984 Republican National Convention. Identified as a flag burner, Mr. Gregory Lee was convicted under a Texas statute that prohibits the violation of sacred use of the American flag. The punishment was assessed to be at least 1 year in county jail and about $2,000 in fine. Due to the punishments, Mr. Johnson filed for petition for a discretionary review to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals, which is the highest court in the state of Texas. The Court of Criminal Appeals held that the Texas statute was unconstitutional due to the burning of the flag during a political protest. Judge Campbell found that the burning constituted symbolic speech according to the Spencer v. Washington court case. Throughout the course of this case, Texas advanced in two compelling arguments. One is the preservation of the flag as a symbol of nationhood and national unity, and the second being a preservation of a breach of peace. Okay, stop.
What do you mean prevention of breach in the peace? Of the peace? Of the peace.
Yes, Your Honor, we feel that the Congress has the power to prevent destruction of the symbol and to protect it.
Why did the defendant's actions destroy the symbol? His actions did not make it any less of a symbol.
Your Honor, we believe that if a symbol is ignored or abused during a period of time, it loses its symbolic effect.
I think when somebody does that to the flag, it becomes more of a symbol to the country. I believe that Mr. Johnson's intention of burning the flag constitutes as a form of symbolic speech and should be protected by the First Amendment.
That may be so. However, the defendant's actions may be viewed as offensive by the rest of society.
Flag status in our country gives it a symbol of national unity. That alone should outweigh the concern about its symbolic speech.
Your Honor, society's outrage does not justify the suppression of freedom of speech.
I see both perspectives, and I believe that the state of Texas should not have discriminated in this manner based solely upon viewpoint.
I disagree. I believe that the government should prohibit flag burning due to its offensive nature to the American values that we have a duty to uphold.
Your Honor, here we are presented with one of 2 points. There is nothing in the information that was filed that was submitted to the court that would authorize a conviction for any words that had been spoken by Mr. Johnson. I also fail to see how, if one can protect the government flags, why one cannot protect a flag which is not necessarily the property of the government, because the danger of the breach of peace is the same.
Issue of whether or not flag burning constitutes as a symbolic speech protected by the First Amendment, we rule in favor of the defendant. Case dismissed.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Okay. Prevention.
Just one straight question.
Prevention of breach of the peace?
There you go.
Okay, let me think about something sad.
Dead puppies.
You know how I feel. Why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, you know I'm not happy. You know I'm trying to see if it'll work out here, and I know that it's not.
I found the video.
Okay, go ahead. Let's show everyone.
Oh, you girly girl out there that wanna be looking all firme for your vato, for the club, or for the quinceañeras.
Is it loading?
Purple ones. See? Now you're looking real
love
good
this
for
video.
your vato. Speaking of vatos, flaco, I'm still holding it down for you, boo. Hey, but when you get out of la pinta, I'll be holding it up. So anyways, not to be a sucia, but anyways, you're gonna be looking real firme with them brows. And it's real easy too, like I said. Me personally,
Put that in the
I
bloopers.
prefer the classic one. That's how I feel the most firme.
That's how I feel the most.
There you go. Real easy. To put them on,
Confidence tips.
take